We are here. Today, we're going to talk about meditation. This is my perspective, my truth, and I want to shed some light on meditation and then do a quick meditation practice. First off, I know meditation has this stigma of being like super hoo-hoo and you need to do the meditation practice correctly in order to feel the benefits of meditation. And I would encourage you or offer up to release that mindset of having to do it correctly or having to do it a certain way. There are many ways to do something, right? So I don't believe in doing it this exact way. With that said, my truth is that meditation is a practice in order to quiet the mind. Quiet the mind, bring awareness to yourself, bring up those subconscious thoughts, those subconscious programs, those subconscious thoughts about people, places, and things from your past, present, and future, as well as eventually, with constant practice, like anything, it helps in healing. So you're developing a connection, you're bringing more awareness, and then ultimately leading to healing. I don't want to put in like step 1, step 2, step 3, but that's just how I think of it from a logical perspective. I'm gonna light some sage right now. So sage is one of those herbs that is used to cleanse the space of energies, of dense energies. So whether or not you believe it, okay, let's get some fire. There we go. Whether or not you believe it, or incense or something, it's simply an herb. And even though it may have healing properties, I am charging it with my intention. So if my intention is to cleanse the space of all heavy energies and only allow peace and love in this space, then it shall be. I give power to this, okay? So we're going to put this here. So a little bit more about meditation from my perspective. When you work out physically, there is consistency that needs to be had, okay? You need to work out your muscles consistently, and then you require rest for the muscles to grow. We can use that same approach to think about our minds. Our minds are constantly going 24/7, running on thoughts, running. And providing, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour to sit and relax and let those thoughts come through, I believe can be really beneficial. It's like, say if you haven't slept in a long time, maybe you're studying for your finals or you're working hard at work or you have your kids and maybe you're sleeping like 3 to 4 hours a day. Over time, your body is going to just shut down. You need the sleep, right? And I feel like if we're not spending time with ourselves to quiet our minds, we can start to be on autopilot and go. But running, not really aware of what we're doing, which in effect could lead to maybe poor decision makings, poor choices, just not having enough fuel in the tank mentally to make the right decision that best suits you on your highest timeline. So that's why I think meditation is so important. And you don't need a meditation space. I'm in my room. My standing desk is right here. It's not optimal, but you got to make do with what you have. And you don't have to be like a Buddhist monk or, a yogic practitioner to do meditation properly. It's accessible to everyone. So I encourage you to just spend 5 to 10 minutes if you're new to meditation each day. I like to do it in the morning and the night to sit with my thoughts, let whatever's coming up come up, and just feel that. Just sit with that. It's okay. You don't have to worry about doing it right. You don't have to worry about, becoming balanced right away. Just focus on the practice in that moment. Over time, the healing will take into effect, okay? Over time, you'll be able to be aware of how you're feeling and release those mindsets. So I'm going to lead you through a small guided meditation. Now, I use guided meditations every morning from one of my spiritual teachers that I like, but I also see the value of just going into a regular meditation myself and not having any guides, and let whatever's coming up come up and guide myself in that way. I think that is something to work towards, but I know when I first started meditation, like my mind is working on autopilot. I have so many thoughts coming up. It's hard to monitor, and I think that's normal. And I think a lot of meditation practices or teachers, they don't really emphasize that as like that will come up probably when you start. And even when you don't start, there'll be days where you feel a little tired physically, right? So you'll feel a little tired mentally and stuff will come up, or something's bothering you at work, your relationship, your partner. It's gonna come up, okay? And let it come up. You don't have to be perfect Zen guru right now. So let's work on this quick guided meditation and see how you feel. At any point, you could stop, leave, turn off the video, and then let's go from there. So I want you to come into a peaceful state. You can sit with your feet crossed like this if it's comfortable. If it's not comfortable, maybe you want to sit in a chair. If you want to sit in the chair with your feet on the ground. Or another practice you can do, this is a little bit more challenging, is sit with your butt on the back of your heels and your feet like this, okay? I like to put my hands on my thighs like this. That's a little bit more challenging and it hurts your legs. But I'm gonna go back to this pretzel pose. It's comfortable for me. You can put your hands like this, and this is just a technique. You can just sit like quietly and that works too. You can put your hands down like this. You can put your hands up as offering. I like to do that. I'm open to receiving the energy. You could do mudras like this. I'm sure I'm saying it correctly. Dhyana mudra. It's a concentration mudra for meditation. You put your right hand on top of the left and you connect your thumbs like this. So I'm gonna sit like this. I like this one, or I like this one. Look at the mudras. They're ancient Vedic symbols used in meditation, used in yoga. Pretty cool. Again, you gotta believe it and put your intention. So sit whatever you feel comfortable. You don't have to do the mudra, but I'm gonna be like this. Okay, now I'm going to lower my voice. And okay, before we go into it, there's one more point that I want to make. It's as you're going through a meditation, thoughts will come up, feelings will come up, emotions will come up related to maybe your job, maybe your partner, maybe your child. These are coming up because you care about these people, places, and things, right? They influence your life. So be aware of the thoughts that are coming up, but also be aware of the emotions that you feel with these thoughts, okay? Like, I hate my job, or I love my job. I feel jealous when my partner did this. Why did they do this? Let whatever's coming up, let whatever you're feeling, and then be aware of it. Like, hey, you know, I'm feeling jealous towards my partner. Is there something that I need to work on to release the jealousy? Should I even be jealous? Think about it and then work with that. And then you could release that heaviness to that feeling. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about emotions charging the feeling. Okay, so be aware of how would you say this? The charge that you're giving to your thoughts. Okay, that's the next level. So now Let's begin the meditation. I'm going to lower my voice, come into a seated position. I'm going to put my hands in this Dhyana Mudra position, right hand on top of the left, thumbs connecting. First, I'm going to close my eyes, look straight. Try to keep your spine straightened as opposed to leaning over a little bit. Spine straightened and look straight. If you decide to close your eyes, try to look up towards your forehead, towards your third eye. Just stay in this position for a second as you get grounded. And then we're going to take a couple deep breaths. We're going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth. So as you go in through the nose and out through the mouth, let's do that a couple times. Feel free to let out a sigh. Let's do that again. Hold the inhale a little bit. Hold the inhale a little bit. Now, take a moment and just come into balance here. Get a couple breaths. Feel free to add a little bit more. Feel the silence. Okay, one more breath. And this breath, we're gonna breathe in, hold it for 4, and then exhale for 4 after. Okay, let out a sigh, let out that energy. Okay, integrate that. Now keep breathing and imagine, I invite you to imagine you're being protected by a pyramid, a golden pyramid, surrounding you in your space right now. On the top of the golden pyramid is a beam of light coming down from the sky. It's coming down from the sky and it's also connected to the earth. And you're surrounded by that right now. That golden light, protected in that golden pyramid. It's around your space, it's around your house. Maybe you want to envision the pyramid around your house and your family members or your pet. Breathe into that. Envision the pyramid of light connected to you, connected to the top of your head. Now as this light is coming down, imagine it cleansing you. Imagine the golden light cleansing you from your head to your neck, to your shoulders, moving down through your heart space. Stay with your heart space. Feel that golden light energy around your heart space. Think of it like you're being washed by a shower of light. Then move that golden energy down to your stomach, to your legs, connected back to the earth. Take a deep breath. Now you're a radiant being of golden light all around you. Whatever's coming up right now, let it come up. Let's just sit with whatever's coming up right now, as we're in that golden bubble of energy. Maybe you want to let out some more breaths. Spend some time with those feelings, with those thoughts. Breathe into those thoughts. Let out a sigh if you want. Remember, you're still connected to this golden light source that's cleansing your energy. Maybe nothing's coming up right now and your mind is blank. That's okay too. You may be thinking of something right now. It could be a certain trigger or a charged emotion or feeling. Let's breathe into that individual thought or feeling that you're thinking about and wash over it with the golden light energy. Breathe into it and let it out with a sigh. think of the same thought or another thought. Let's also wash over it with the golden light and breathe into it. One more time. Come into stillness again. Now, let's shift our thoughts to manifestations that we want to occur in our physical reality. We can already create them in our minds and give them energy and bring them life. So think about something that you're working towards, and let's charge it with energy. Let's charge it with good vibes. Let's charge it with emotion. Let's charge it with the golden light. Sit with this for as long as you like. Visualize you in this timeline of success and happiness. Now let's take one of those manifestations and wash over it with the golden light. So visualize and feel the feeling of success, love, whatever you're thinking about right now that you would like to experience in your physical reality. Let's experience it now in our meditative state. Breathe into it and imagine the light, the golden light washing over it. I'm going to sit with it for a long time. When you've painted enough of the story in your mind, wash over it with the golden light. Breathe into it. Let's do that 2 more times at your own pace. more time, think of a thought, a manifestation that you want to charge with that golden light. Breathe into that. You're illuminated now in that golden light. Feel free to loosen up your face muscles and smile. Take a couple more breaths. Anything that may have resurfaced, any grief mindset, any pain, any negatively charged emotions that maybe have come up now, it's okay. Breathe some golden light over that. It's not about clearing the mind to make it empty. It's about to slow down the thoughts, feelings in our mind, and to become more comfortable with the feelings that pop up throughout our day, so we don't spiral into a negative state. Now, as we bring our practice to close, illuminated by the golden light, let's bring to mind whatever we can feel gratitude for in this moment. Whatever you feel grateful for, bring that up to your thought process right now. do you feel right now? Do you feel relaxed? You can slowly begin to come out of your meditation practice. Stretch out your legs, open your eyes. If you'd like to rest in this moment, you can stay seated or you can lie down for a little while. Here, a couple of deep breaths. Roll out your neck, shoulders. I'm going to open my eyes. Oh, my back cracked. I hope you enjoyed this meditation practice. It's a guided visualization meditation that I thought of based on meditations that I've done with a lot of practitioners, but it's just a guide, and I encourage you to find any period of quiet time you can throughout your day to just cleanse your mind and sit with yourself. Give your mind that rest that you give your physical body. And please, as an equal exchange, please like, comment, and subscribe to my video if you want to see more Qigong meditation. I also have cooking content and spirituality, okay? Thank you so much for your time. Peace.